Short and Curly, and we are your hosts for the evening. You can't go to the Komedia, so we are bringing Comic Boom alive to you.
Yeah, we're in your house. We're literally in your house.
Yes, not in a bad way.
Yeah, not in a kind of...
Oh my God, what are you doing here?
I'm just doing a gig.
Oh, thank goodness. Not in that kind of way.
Yeah, not in that way. So, if you don't know what Comic Boom is, I will run you through it now. Comic Boom is the premiere new comedy night.
Ooh, but not new acts. Yep. These guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, we're going to have 7 acts who are flying up through the ranks in the comedy circuit. We're going to have the show headlined by a wonderful TV name, Angela.
Oh, wow. I would like to say congratulations to Angela Barnes because she has got engaged during lockdown.
Yeah, so love is possible in these trying times.
Don't touch me.
Okay. So, we are going to have a live feed at the bottom of this video. If you would like to comment at any point,
I will be keeping my eye on the iPad. And we can have a chat if you want. Just say whatever you want to say. But also, there is something exciting happening in that chat.
There is going to be a joke competition.
Yes!
You got to do your own jokes. That's a rule.
Original work, please.
It'll be original, but Short will be looking through those, and we're going to pick a winner, and the winner is going to win 2 tickets to the Komedia. I think
we
don't
probably.
Know. We don't know. Yeah. We haven't been told.
We'll announce the winner at the end of the show. We should say that this is a strictly over 18 event.
Also, if you would like to comment on our Twitter account, there is @ComicBoomUK. You can comment on there. So 18s, the Twitter account, the YouTube. I think we've told them everything we need. Other than
one special thing, they can donate throughout the entire show over here.
Yes.
This link
Put it
here.
In here.
Yeah.
The Komedia is suffering hard times.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Do we get any money?
No, but this is to help Komedia through some struggling times.
So, we got the acts backstage.
How they doing? Are they nervous?
Oh, they look ready. So if I can just do some warm up with
the yeah, sure. I'll be the audience.
Oh, hey, what a nice looking audience. Hello, where are you from?
Here.
Okay, and I see you're on your own. Where's your partner?
There.
Okay, well, that brings me on to my first joke. My missus, right, she,
Boo! Get up the stage!
All right, fine. Now's a good time to bring on our opening act. His name is Luca Cupani!
Woo!
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Luca. I'm Italian, but I live in London now. I'm working in a call center. Customer service, so I never call any one of you, but people call me because they think they have a problem. And when I answer, they realize they have another problem. Financially, Italy is getting Greek, which is, it's not a poor country, but they don't know how to spend taxpayers' money for the few ones who pay taxes in Italy anyway. But like the Italian Prime Minister, his official car is a Maserati. Why? It's an Italian car. So it's Fiat Panda. Can't he drive a Fiat Panda? No, you know, official cars need to be armored, bulletproof. You cannot have a bulletproof Panda. It wouldn't move. That's true. But, you know, Fiat Panda is the safest car on the planet. Trust me. Because when you drive a Fiat Panda, no one wants to kill you. They feel sorry for you. I mean, President Kennedy in Dallas, 1963, if he had been on a Fiat Panda, he would have survived. That's what I'm saying. I think that's an idea, but the good news, when you're religious, whatever religion, you're never alone, because there is God somewhere, and he has a plan for you. And what's the plan? We don't know, it's mysterious. And sometimes God changes his mind. I know, because he gave me blonde hair, and he took it off. Why? Don't know. He knows. I'm gonna ask him later. His son, quite long hair, but me, that's okay. That's okay. No problem. I'm fine. I'm still beautiful. There's a healthy food, a British one I didn't know about in Italy. Porridge. No, in Italy, my uncle used to give it to his horse. We feed porridge to the horse and then we eat the horses. I know it's cruel, it's bad, yeah, I know, but it's good. So here you remove the horse from the equation, so you're left with porridge, which is, it is cheap and it is very healthy. It lowers my cholesterol, takes my happiness away. Why don't they write on packaging something like allergy advice? It contains oats and sadness.
There's a special guest act!
A special guest?
Piece of string goes into a bar, goes up to the bar, says, "I have a pint of lager top, please." The barman goes, "No, mate, sorry. We don't serve pieces of string in here." The string goes, "I'm not a piece of string, I'm a rope." Barman goes, "Don't pull my leg, sunshine. I wasn't born yesterday. Off with you. Go on." Piece of string sags, sadly. Retires to the pavement, whereupon he throws himself on the ground, coils around in savage disarray, roughs himself up against the wall, tangles himself, gets himself into a right old state. Stands back up again, looks at himself in the reflection in the pub window, thinks, "I'll have another go." Goes back into the pub, says, "I'll have a pint of lager top, please." The barman goes, "Aren't you that bit of string that was in here 5 minutes ago?" The string goes, "No, I'm afraid not."
Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, if you did enjoy it, then why not donate? Just here.
Ah! Why?
Oh, sorry.
Bring on the next act. It's
Yeah.
Sam Savage.
As Linda Larkin.
Hello, it's Linda. I'm really just putting a video out if anybody's looking for things to do, if they're feeling a bit bored at home. There's lots of things you can do. You can pretend you've got a partner, you know, like, did you have a hard day at the office, love? I haven't been at the office for 3 weeks, I've been working from home. All right, calm down, there's no need to keep going on about it. Or you can play upstairs, downstairs, which is just, you know, I'm upstairs and I've got to go and get a cup of tea. I'll just go down here, look like this, and then, up I come. Oh, I forgot the sugar, you know. Or you can just get a lift installed or whatever. Or you can just keep an eye on the neighbours, pretend you're in the CIA. Or one of my favourite ones, which I'm very good at, I'll be honest with you, is called Find the Cake. And what you do, you have 3 cups and you put cake under one of them and you move them around and you don't look. And then you have to guess what cup is under. So it's a bit technical, it sounds technical, but once you've done it a few times, absolutely good to go. So you get your bit of cake and you get your cups and you put them down like that, and then you just move around. Don't look, no looking, moving around. Just keep moving, no looking. All right, so let's just have a think about it. I sort of feel drawn between 1 and 2. I am gonna go with number 2. Final answer. Yep. That's worked out well, isn't it? I'm probably just gonna have this now because I'm a winner.
Are you still upset about your eye?
Yes, I do have to be still upset about my eye. You keep this up, we're going to come to blows.
We are going to come to blows.
Sorry you had to see that. Let's bring on the next act. It's Michael Akadiri.
I went to Nottingham Uni, and a girl from there was recently awarded the Black Student of the Year, which is commendable, right? With a small problem out of this, just a small problem, the girl's not black. She's Asian, she just identifies as black. And I don't know when we got so PC that we can't call this type of nonsense out. So in return, because I work in healthcare, I put myself forward for the Asian Doctor of the Year. I did it for pure banter. Because everyone's so PC, they gave me runner-up. Yeah, Dr. Patel wasn't happy, man. Dr. Patel, he wasn't happy at all, cuz. I work at a gynecologist now, which my girlfriend don't like. And working in gynecology, you can get caught up in other people's domestics. I remember this interracial couple, black woman, white man, clearly inspired by Harry and Meghan. And they were on their way to have their own baby. And by the way, did you know that there are men out there that can experience pregnancy symptoms before their partners? They get morning sickness first, mood swings, sore nipples. Do you know what the scientific term for those men are? Bitches. So I was helping this couple deliver this baby, and the woman could have warned me, because this baby was born blacker than me, and I'm at the end of the emoji scale. All the while, I had this ginger crying tears of joy for no flipping reason. But fortunately, we've been trained to deal with infidelity, or as I call it, when women live their best lives. So I brought this couple together, baby in hand. I was like, sir, you are not the father. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm not either. Just wanted to reassure him, man. But I got a fun fact for you guys. A male cystoscopy, which is a camera into the penis, is apparently more painful than childbirth. I know women usually don't like that one, and I'm skeptical about it because who's gone through both? Who did that study, man? You got to ask yourself them questions. You got to ask yourself. But working in healthcare, you got to be a role model 24/7. But sometimes I just want to be a young guy from London. I remember this one patient, kind of a big guy. I was like, look, in my professional opinion, you got to lose some weight, and you can start by eating right. Half an hour later, I kid you not, we both see each other in Dixie Chicken. I was so embarrassed when I just paid for his chicken and left, man.
Whoa, looks like we got a stag do here. All right, mate, how you doing? You want a stag do?
No.
Wait, stand up, come on, let everyone see what you're wearing. I mean, look at that, you're definitely on a stag do, right?
No, I'm not. No, I just haven't done any washing, so this is all I've got left.
So you're wearing costumes?
Yeah.
Well, let's bring on the next act. It's Harriet Braine.
So I hope you enjoy. La 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 la. Back in the day when it's never happened before. Back in the day when Italy was not a country yet, but a set of states born out of wedlock, little Florentine grew tall and brainy. This is the story of an artist, a painter, a sculptor, a polymath. Don't you know who I am? La la la. I am the ghost of a first-rate anatomist. Yeah, baby, I am the Renaissance man. Heed this. It's me, Da Vinci. I've come back. I'm so thank you. You like a bit of... Everyone likes dead men, really. So clever and old, he was decades ahead of my time. Heed this. I am him. Oh God, it's so confusing. Heed this. It's me, Da Vinci, the inventor. Built a flying machine out of animal skins and wooden shit. Ooh, it's really impressive. Wait a minute. Before I go, I feel I should thank you. I'm really flattered that the Mona Lisa is such a massive fucking deal, you know. It's me, Da Vinci. It's just me. It's just a little me, that's right. It's me, Da Vinci. obsession with the perfect male form. And the way I can do this. Now the critics might say, Harriet, why don't you learn the guitar solo on the guitar? That's right. It's me, Da Vinci. I'm a woman. But history has rewritten me as a gentleman. Fucking typical. Yeah. Thank you so much. I've been Harriet Braine. You've been lovely. Bye.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So I think we've heard enough from the pros. So let's have a look at some of your entries into the joke competition.
Okay.
What do we got?
We've got this is a knock knock. Who's there? Don't know. Shall I go look? You guys are busy. Okay.
Good one.
All right. Knock knock.
Good one.
jokes.
Thanks for being helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What else have we got? Knock knock. Another knock knock joke.
Very popular.
Who's there? Done at. Done at poo. Done at poo.
You've done a poo.
I love a poo joke.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Knock knock jokes are really popular. I don't know what it is about you guys, but knock knock. Who's there? No one. It's a lockdown. Now that.
Topical.
Yeah, very topical. But
Yeah.
also, you probably would be in, wouldn't you? You'd be in, I'd imagine.
You would be in. So, do you think you can do better? If you do, then please put your jokes into the live chat. But please make sure it's original material, much like these.
Got another one
Oh,
here. Crazy
oh.
times. A woman's been found with a year's supply of fog food.
Do-
Oh, no, it's dog food. Dog food. It's true what they say. Never go shopping on an empty stomach. Huh?
Ah,
Keep them coming in, guys.
keep them
Keep them
coming in.
Also, please keep donating. I keep pointing here. I think it's here. Is it? Or is it there? Yeah,
It's there.
it's there. All right, sweet. Just getting a little note there.
Any donation, big or small, it all helps to keep Komedia afloat.
And it also helps the acts that are all performing today.
It does.
So please donate.
Please donate. Now, the next act is a close personal friend of ours,
Yeah, his name is Jody Kamali.
Jody Kamali.
Yeah, I knew that was it. Yeah, Jody Kamali. I won't introduce you on if you act like that. Act. Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Boom Live. If you want to send in a joke, please add it into the feed down the bottom here. And if you want to keep Komedia afloat with a donation, please add some money in here on this PayPal account. We are now going to bring on an act from Brighton. Yeah, so we're replicating Brighton for you. We've got the sound of the ocean. We've got the lanes. Oh, like vintage. Oh, and we've also got seagulls. Here comes one now. What? No, that's not a seagull. You're meant to be a seagull.
I think you'll find I come from the sea.
Yeah, but Brighton is known for seagulls. It's not known for sharks.
Well, how do you know? I bet you there's a shark at Sea Life.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah?
You're right.
Brighton, right here.
All right, let's get you back in your tank. We'll bring on Joe Foster. Here he is.
Glad I'm not single though, really, because guys behave in slight weird sort of ways. I saw a guy walk up to a group of girls in a bar the other day and he said, "Excuse me, girls, sorry to bother you." I just wanted to get your opinion on something, because I was just chatting to my friend over there, because he says that my new facial hair makes you look a little bit like Conor McGregor, which is obviously something he said to make them visualise him as Conor McGregor, but I think he'd have a bit more luck if he used someone a little bit more unexpected. Like, I'd love to see a guy walk up to a group of girls in a bar and say, "Excuse me, girls, sorry to bother you." I just wanted to get your opinion on something, because I was just chatting to my friend over there, because he says my facial hair makes me look a little bit like Robert Mugabe. It's nice to see there's lots of Robert Mugabe fans still in Brighton. Taken too soon. I'm also appreciating quite a lot of you don't know who the fuck he is. But he does have a special gift, which I'm going to share with you to end. And that is that his name fits perfectly into every song that's ever existed. Robert Mugabe, yeah, rock your body. Mugabe once told me the world is gonna roll me. Oh, I wanna dance with Mugabe. I wanna feel the heat with Mugabe. Oh, I wanna dance with Mugabe. I'm Mugabe, girls. I'm blue Mugabe Tabata. Mugabe is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like Mugabe. This is my last one, it's my favourite. If you want to go and take a ride with me and smoke weed in the back of the limousine, oh, why do I feel this? Hey, must be Mugabe! Thank you very much, guys. See you later. Cheers.
Okay, we're nearly at the end of today's show, but we haven't done a sketch. We're short and curly, we're a sketch act. So let's do a classic double act slapstick sketch.
Aren't you going to sit on me?
No. Slapstick sketch! Okay, we're going to bring on our headline act. You've all seen her on TV. She's the wonderful, fabulous Angela Barnes!
But yeah, life's all right, you know. My fellow and I, we're together, we're happy. Like I say, we're very different. He's very middle class as well, my fellow, and I'm scum.
You know, I am proper estates gum. There's a little test you can do if you want to find out whether or not someone's working class. What you do is you compliment something they're wearing, and a working class person will respond instantly every time with the price and where they got it. That's how you know. That's a nice top, Angela. Tenner, Georgia Asda. That's how you know. Right? Posh people aren't doing that, are they? I recently had to do the after dinner at the Duke of Edinburgh's Polo Club in what can only be described as a spectacular piece of misbooking. I can only imagine that at the same time Sir Stephen Redgrave was getting booed off stage at the Funny Bucket in Croydon. I have no idea why I was there. It was black tie, this event, which in my family just means you got a court appearance, right? Oh, what am I going to do? So I went out, I bought a new dress. I thought I'd have to buy a new dress for it. I got nothing to wear. Bought a new dress, 70 quid, Debenhams. Which to this day is the most I've ever spent on a dress, right? And I've got my new dress on, I get to the Polo Club, I'm feeling all right, until I cross the threshold, and it very quickly becomes apparent that 70 quid Debenhams not going to cut it in a Polo Club. Right? It's full of these beautiful women in these beautiful gowns, and they're all asking each other the same question. Question I've never heard before in this context. They're all asking each other, who are you wearing? Who am I wearing? I'm not Hannibal Lecter. What? I did the gig. It went what can only be described as fine. And I just wanted to go home. Do you know what I mean? They weren't nice people and welcoming like you. They were arseholes, right? I wanted to go. And as I was leaving, this woman from the Polo Club, she stopped me in the doorway. Poshest woman I'd ever seen in real life. One of those people so posh it looked like it caused her physical pain to speak. One of those. So she said, Angela, she said, I knew when I saw you arrive earlier that you must be the entertainment. So I knew you couldn't be married to a polo player, not with that hair. Yeah? I said, that's funny. I said, when I saw you, I knew you were married to a polo player because you look like a fucking horse. Right, now look, get this. There's quite a young crowd in here tonight, but give me a cheer if you were kids when I was, late 70s, early 80s. Right, so you people can vouch for me for this, to the younger people in the room. Our playgrounds in the 1970s made of concrete, weren't they? Concrete and scaffold. There was none of this bouncy shit on the floor, was there? You fell off concrete onto concrete. That was it. In the 1970s, a kid's playground was completely indistinguishable from a building site. Right? The only way you could tell the difference is that on a building site, they made you wear protective clothing. We were left to fend for ourselves. No one born after 1987 knows what it's like to have a scab that lasts for 6 years, do they? Whatever playground you went to across the country, there'd be at least one bit of equipment with the following rumour. Kid died on that. And that'd be the one we queued up longest to get on, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Do you know what toddlers have got today? Do you know what they've got? Soft play centres. Fucking pussies. If you've never seen a soft play centre, let me describe it to you. It's like a giant sex dungeon in primary colours. That's... I mean, I've said that like I've ever been to a sex dungeon. I haven't. The thought of group sex terrifies me. Like, what if I don't get picked? Not doing it. And it doesn't get any easier, does it? Doesn't get any easier as kids grow up. I've got friends now who've got teenagers. My friend's got this teenage son. He's the laziest prick I've ever seen in my life. Right, for Christmas, she bought him one of those pedometers. You know, measures how many steps you do in a day. She bought him one you wear on your wrist. He's a teenage boy. You're going to get a false reading there, love, aren't you? You're looking at that anymore. Have you seen this, Dave? We should get him in the Olympics. I mean, for fuck's sake. At least we're not American, eh? We've got that, I suppose. Have we got any Americans in? Yeah, I'm not going to take the piss. I feel sorry for Americans that are here. I do. I feel sorry for Americans being represented on a global stage by a moron. I know what that's like. It's like when my dad used to go to my parents' evenings. It's fucking horrible. It's horrible. I can't believe he's still there. I can't. Whenever I see Donald Trump on my telly, I get the same thought in my head as I get after a particularly painful bikini wax. Bush wasn't that bad. I've got to tell you, I did that joke recently, right? 2 16-year-olds in the front row. I had to explain Bush on both counts. You know how old that made me feel? I blame nostalgia. I think nostalgia's got us into this mess. I do. It's old people thinking the past was better, and it wasn't better. It's just you weren't incontinent then. That's all. It is. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be one of those. I embrace the future. We worry too much about the future because it's scary, because it's full of change. Like, people are scared of technology. Oh, robots are going to take over the world. I am not scared of robots taking over the world. I am not. You don't need to be scared of robots. They haven't even worked out how to tick a box that says, I am not a robot. It's fine. It'll be fine. I embrace new technology. I do. I've got a phone that has face recognition. That already makes it better than my nan. Come on. I bought a tumble dryer recently. Things are going all right. I bought a tumble dryer. It is Wi-Fi enabled, and I cannot for the life of me work out why I would ever need that. And I'm convinced the Russians have already hacked it, because every time I open the door, everything's red. Nostalgia got us into this mess. That's what I say. Nostalgia got us into it, because those of us that remember the past don't want to go back there. The problem is, when you remember back, you remember the good stuff. Like, when you really drill down to the past, can you remember what it felt like to be properly bored? Do you remember that? Because we never have that now, do we? Kids today will never know what proper boredom feels like. My friend's little boy said recently he gets bored waiting for an app to load. Fuck off. That's not boredom, is it? I'm talking Sunday afternoon in the 80s. You remember that? That was boredom. When it was raining, you'd read every book in the house. I grew up in Maidstone. That's a Mills and Boon and an Argos catalogue. Right? Your mum's watching something black and white on the only telly in the house. You listen to your Walkman for a bit, but the batteries are dying, so Madonna's Like a Virgin sounds like Barry White singing it. And you can't go and buy more batteries, can you? You can't, because all the shops are shut. And I mean all the shops are shut. Even the petrol stations are shut. And then when you think your day can't get any more tedious, your dad would go, get in the car, everyone. We're going to go and visit someone. That's what we do, isn't it? On a Sunday in the 80s, we would visit people for no reason other than to ruin their day. And do you know what? We never told them we were coming. Could you imagine doing that to someone today? They'd be livid. We used to spend every Sunday with people wishing they'd hoovered and we'd fuck off, didn't we? I'm right, aren't I? The only people who phoned ahead in the 1980s were the IRA. Fact. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been absolutely delightful. Do keep coming and supporting this night.
Awesome work.
Well done.
Well, we hope you have enjoyed Comic Boom Live. I would like to thank all the acts we have seen this evening.
We are back the last Thursday of every month. The next show will be on the 28th of May.
Be there or be square.
Yeah.
We will have a brand new top headline act and loads of fresh, exciting acts.
Yes.
You do not want to miss it.
Please don't miss it.
Yeah.
We've now got the winner of the joke competition.
Who's won?
Okay, this joke is from Sebastian Quinn.
Sebastian Quinn.
Start celebrating now, Sebastian. Your joke was, what do you get when you cross a padlock with a quilt? Lockdown. Hey! You're the winner!
It's got a double meaning because down has a double meaning. Congratulations!
Yeah, you don't win this though. This is for us.
Yes.
We have finished the show, so we can start boozing now.
Yes, but what does he do about his prize?
Oh, yes, he needs to email brightoncomedia@gmail.com. Please just email that and they will get your prize to you.
They will indeed. Don't forget to donate.
Yes, please donate down here, please. There or there. I get confused. But please donate. Doesn't matter how small the amount. It helps the Komedia and it helps all of the acts that have been on today. Thank you very much. We've been Short and Curly.
We have been Short and Curly.
Follow us at shortcurly.com.
And we're going to finish the show the way we like to finish a show, with a song. But not by us.
Not by us.
No, by Christian Jegard.
Netflix, toilet rolls, reading scary
articles, Shakespeare, finger blades, making Russian mayonnaise inside. Stay inside. Red stripe, Milky Ways, drawing Anatomy phase, lipstick, mirror kiss, lots of things to do if you stay inside. Stay inside.
Reading, wanking, chess, cooking, writing a play, calling a friend, trying on clothes, wanking, doing a cross stitch, mending a chair, wanking, paint pictures of geese, cry on the toilet, scream in the shower, wanking, Jenga, wanking, cupcakes.
Let's